Hey brothers and the occasional sister, welcome to the Bro Check Club channel, where us men share ideas and things and thoughts, and things that generally people don't talk about. We bring them to the table and discuss them and try and find solutions to problems that we face. So I've started this video off with a wee walk around my garden. I've showed you a bit of my wasabi and some of the passion fruit, tomatoes and glasshouse over there, and I've gone to Citrus Grove, and today's video really is about the Kaffir Lime. My other channel, the Clay Tall Stories channel, I've had a number of people tell me that we can't use that term anymore. It's been described as derogatory, and I didn't even know where it came from. So as you don't want to offend people anymore, because we're not allowed to offend people these days. I don't know why not, but that's apparently the new narrative, I guess, is you mustn't offend anybody. I don't know how the hell you get through this life when you put bubble wrap around everybody. You're scared, be too scared to say what you're feeling or thinking, and the fear of causing somebody emotional hurt, when this whole life we have is full of emotional hurt from the beginning to the end. I don't know how you're supposed to not do that, but I did want to do some research because I didn't know how on earth it was a derogatory term, and so I did some research, and apparently the word is an old Arabic word which either means non-believer in regards to, I think, Islam, and correct me if you know more than me, but I think that's what it's about. And then it made its way to Africa, South Africa, and as a derogatory term to people with a dark coloured skin. I don't think I can use the word Negro anymore either now. I'm not quite sure how to say that without offending somebody. So I'm all for not offending people, but I'm also thinking to myself that the word for this plant actually in Thailand is, I think it's makrat. I think that's what it is. In Cambodia it has a completely different word. And I also know the word C that we use, like SCE, in Thailand actually means fuck. So here we get this thing with language where, depending on what you're saying or where it is, it could be completely misread as one thing. To my thinking, it's all about intent. The lime tree is not a person, so who are we offending by using that? Now, if it was the N word, which is a terrible word, a word you'll never hear me use ever, and it's a derogatory word that puts down a race of people. If it was called N fruit in the whole word, I could understand that. So maybe that's where I need to go with this. The trouble is that the intent is behind the word is not to call it that, it's for what we do. Now, if the word is offending a lot of people, calling it Kaffir Lime, which we've always called it, then maybe we need to have a big debate and talk to the people who are the non-believers, the original ones where the word comes from, and ask them how they feel about, because I'm sure non-believers are proud to be non-believers. I'm sure if you say, for instance, you're an atheist, I'm sure that you feel okay about other people calling you an atheist, or I'm sure if you're a Christian, people are okay about you terminology and saying, hey, you're a Christian, they'd be yes. So Kaffir from the original word is to be a non-believer. So I'm open to being wrong on stuff, but I also think that whatever we do in this life comes down to intention. So if you're still calling this wonderful lime, which is fantastic for Thai cooking, if you're still calling it Kaffir, and your intention is to label it as a lime and nothing else, personally I have no problem with that at all. But I'm also open to discussing it and finding out really the root of what's going on here. And the people that are saying we don't want to be offensive, are they themselves non-believers, or are they just trying to get on board this PC I'm correct vibe that's going on around the world right now? Because to my thinking, again, it's all about your intentions. Like, are you intending to be racist? Is that lime, is using the terminology that we've always used, is it a racist slur? Whew, you could debate this one and go around and around and around, but I'm going to keep on calling it Kaffir until somebody who is a non-believer from that Arabic word comes forward and says, hey, look, I'm really, really offended when I hear you referring to your limes there, Clay, as Kaffir. I'd like me to call them the Thai word, which is makrat, or the Cambodian word, because they have a different word in each language. Make any sense? Words, I think, should only be offensive if they are used in a derogatory term where your intention was to be derogatory. Somebody who uses the N word, if they are using it in a derogatory way and they are saying it, but if I want to talk about the N word and where it came from, the history of it, and as a historical thing, then my intention wouldn't be to be offensive. It would be simply to talk about it as the word and how it got to being derogatory and explaining something all around that. Makes sense? If I'm talking about a fruit, my intention is not to talk about the non-believers or the bad word that it's used in South Africa. It's to talk about my lime, so therefore my intention was not to upset somebody. I am very uneducated, as you guys will know. I started going to school when I was 8 because I lived in the bush. I lived in Abel Tasman National Park, and then I moved to Fielder National Park. I did correspondence lessons for the first 3 years of my life, and then I left home when I was 15. So I don't have an education. So these things, most of you will know better than me. You'll be better read than me. In fact, you're about to read better than me, so you're about to know. But please correct me. Please enlighten me. Or put your thoughts below on what you feel about this terminology. Have we gone too far to trying to be correct all the time? Brothers, have a great day. Check on a brother. And I mean that. I mean, check on a brother. If you have a brother, someone somewhere that is acting a little bit different, has changed their habits, has stopped doing his hunting or his fishing, or his something's going on in his life, just check on him. And also check on yourself to make sure your own well-being is good. We've all got a limited amount of time here. Nobody knows when they're going to leave this planet. So in the meantime, let's make our lives all that much better. And also help a brother out, check on a brother. Smash out the day. Go steady. See you later. I really like that Kaffir used the leaf chopped up with beef salad, the Thai salad, and the juice of the plant. I haven't got any of the actual limes yet. I'm talking about the Kaffir limes. I haven't got any of them on my plant, but when I do, I'll be making beef salad here in the kitchen. Thinking about maybe a separate channel because I'm so limited with my Clay Tool Stories channel. It's been put on, not shadow ban, but definitely restricted because of the hunting content, because people are offended, of course. You can't show hunting anymore. What actually will it end up that we can show? What's going to be the end result of this whole thing? Are we going to be so controlled that we can't even talk about things like the vaccine? Oh, that's right. We can't already talk about it already. I forgot. Sorry. Yeah. Have a great day, guys. I've got to go and do some work. See you later.